everyone, so for today's video I am going to be doing a Q&A, and this is all going to be based around college and how I've been finding basically the past month, I guess it's been. So I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to send me in some questions, so I've saved the ones I'm going to answer for you today, and I'm basically just going to share my opinions on everything that you guys have asked me. Okay, so the first question that I got asked is, do you regret not choosing sixth form? And honestly, no. Like, I'm so happy with where I am. I think if I had stayed at sixth form, I probably wouldn't have made as many new friends as I have. I probably wouldn't have the same freedom and flexibility that I also have with my timetable. And yeah, I don't think sixth form would have suited me. I'm quite an independent person, so college is like perfect. Like, I am really enjoying it. Do you regret choosing your options? And again, no, I'm enjoying all my subjects. If you don't know, I do media, sociology and geography, and yeah, I'm not regretting any of them. They're obviously, sociology I'd never done before, but I'm really enjoying that. Media is really interesting, and geography is, at the moment, it's quite similar to GCSE in terms of topics, but it's obviously just a lot harder and a lot more content. But I am enjoying all of them, and I don't regret choosing any of them at all, and I'm not sure that I'd want to change any of them, if that makes sense. What's the best thing about college so far? Probably, like I said, the flexibility. Like, it's great having so many frees. I have 14.5 hours of lessons a week or something. I really enjoyed meeting a lot of new people. I know it sounds quite cliche, but like, I genuinely have met so many people, and I've just really been enjoying it. It's quite a different environment to obviously school, so that's probably like my favourite thing. Like, it's just so different and so much more chilled but independent, and yeah, I just really like it basically. This question I think is something that a lot of people do struggle with, and often are between, do you go to a sixth form or a college? And someone asked, how did you realise that sixth form was for you, or knew that you wanted to pick college? So my school had a sixth form, and I'd spoken to people who'd stayed on, and they really did enjoy it anyway. And then we had a taster day, and to me it just felt like I was still trapped in school. Like, I hadn't grown up, I hadn't moved on anywhere. Whereas when I went to college, taster days, open evenings, everything like that, you just felt instantly more grown up and a lot more like independent, and you've got so much more freedom, a lot more support in place, because they've only got 2 year groups really to worry about. Whereas at school, they've got 7. So yeah, that's how I kind of knew. I just knew I didn't want to stay at my school sixth form, and there weren't many other sixth forms in the area, so college was kind of an option, and I did decide in the end that I did like college more. So I do think it depends on where you look and how you like school to be. If you like to have constant teachers there, and you know, you like to recognise people's faces all the time, then that's great. But if you're like me and you're quite like independent, you're happy for change to happen, then that's also great. So I think you just have to choose what feels best for you and where it's also best for you. Another question I got asked is, when did you start to apply for colleges? So it was kind of like November, December time that the applications for most of them came out, and then I think one of them was a little bit later on, like January time. So I applied for 3 places. I did apply for my school sixth form, as obviously it was kind of like a thing we had to do. You basically did just apply, and you were almost guaranteed a space. Then I applied for the college I'm at now, and then I applied for another college as well, just so it gave me like a couple of different options, as if I didn't get in or whatever, like there was options available. And then when I got told I was in to the college I'm at, I declined both my other places, because I was just like, I know I want to go here, there's no point holding a place that someone else could take, because it's quite a selfish thing, because someone could be waiting for a place to get there and you know you're not coming, but you've still got the place. So that's what I did. I just declined the other 2. But yeah, I think it's November, December time. What factors about your college appealed to you? So first of all, the location appealed. Like, it's a really nice area, very easy to get to, and it's also really big. I think in our year group there's over 1,000 people, which is mad, because both year groups have lunch at the same time, so it's so busy. But I also really liked the classrooms and the building and everything like that. I also really liked the teachers. That was really appealing. Like, when you go and speak to people, you have taster lessons, everyone's so enthusiastic about what they're teaching. And obviously the results were so good. Like, I was shook. So that's kind of what appealed to me as well. It wasn't obviously all based on results, but that did come in as like a big factor. Another question I got asked a lot was how many like frees and study periods do you have? So I have 8 during the week Monday to Thursday, and on a Friday I don't have any lessons at all, I just have tutor. So basically that whole day is free. So we get I think on an average there's like 4 lesson blocks every day, and then there's 5 on a Tuesday because we finish much later if you're in that block. And then obviously you have a lunch, so each lesson is like an hour and a half, so I do have a lot of time basically to do frees. Like basically Monday to Thursday it's like 12 hours of frees that I have, which is really good. There are all the questions I'm going to answer for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a thumbs up, and if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Sorry for not being consistent with the uploads. I think for these past 4 weeks since I went back it has just been hectic because I started college, then I started my job, and then I had a lot of work because they kind of just set everything all at once, and so I just haven't had time to sit down and film. And then I've had brand requirements, as you would have seen, like the Quizlet Study With Me, so sorry that I haven't had time to just sit down and film a video like this. But half term is coming up, so if you do have any videos that you'd like to see, then let me know down below. And also, would you guys still like to see Study With Me's, because I uploaded one and it kind of got a mixed review, so I'd like to know if people still want to watch those videos or not. But I will see you all in my next video. Bye!